Did Jungkook accidentally expose a secret about Taehyung during a live broadcast? A shocking moment, mysterious clues, emotional reactions, and unexpected revelations leave ARMY searching for answers. What started as an ordinary live broadcast quickly transformed into one of the most talked about moments in fan communities. Thousands of viewers tuned in expecting a relaxed and cheerful session, but a single unexpected comment from Jungkook sent social media into absolute chaos. At first, everything seemed completely normal. Jungkook appeared comfortable and relaxed. He greeted fans warmly, answered questions, laughed at comments scrolling rapidly across the screen, and shared stories about his recent activities. The atmosphere felt familiar and welcoming, exactly the kind of broadcast fans had come to love. Then something happened. A fan asked a simple question. The question itself appeared harmless. For a brief moment, Jungkook smiled. Nothing unusual there. Actually, he's been busy preparing. The silence lasted only a second, but that second felt like an eternity. His eyes widened, his expression changed, and viewers immediately noticed. Preparing what? That question exploded across chat windows before Jungkook could continue. The singer laughed nervously. That was impossible. Within minutes, clips of the moment began spreading across social media platforms. Fans replayed the footage repeatedly, analyzing every facial expression, every pause, every word. What exactly had Jungkook almost revealed? Why did he stop himself so suddenly? And why did he appear genuinely surprised after speaking? The mystery grew even deeper when observant fans began comparing the broadcast to several unusual events that had occurred during previous weeks. Some remembered cryptic social media activity. Others recalled comments made during interviews. A few even pointed out photographs that seemed insignificant at the time but suddenly appeared connected. Could all these clues be part of a larger story? Speculation intensified. Theories spread at lightning speed. Some fans believed Taehyung was secretly preparing a major solo project. Others suspected a surprise appearance. A few imagined something even bigger. The internet quickly became divided into countless camps, each convinced they had discovered the truth. Every reaction video seemed to ask the same question. What was Jungkook about to say? As discussions continued, another detail emerged. Near the end of the broadcast, Jungkook appeared distracted when reading comments. Several viewers claimed he seemed aware that his earlier statement had created a storm of speculation. At one point, he smiled mysteriously. Then he said something that only added more fuel to the fire. Sometimes surprises are better when people don't know. The sentence was brief, yet its impact was enormous. Fans immediately interpreted it as confirmation that something significant was happening behind the scenes. The emotional reaction from ARMY was impossible to ignore. Many fans expressed excitement. Others admitted they felt nervous. Some simply wanted answers. Across online communities, people shared personal stories about how BTS had influenced their lives, and how even the smallest interaction between members could create powerful emotions. That emotional connection helped transform a simple live stream moment into a global discussion. Hours passed, then days, yet interest never faded. Instead, the mystery continued growing. Entertainment commentators began examining the timeline of recent events. They noticed that Taehyung had reportedly been unusually busy. Several public appearances had sparked curiosity. A few comments from people around him seemed strangely vague. None of these details proved anything. Yet together they created an atmosphere of suspense that fans found impossible to resist. Was Jungkook referring to a creative project? Was he talking about a personal goal? Had he simply misspoken? Or had viewers genuinely witnessed the accidental revelation of a closely guarded secret? Nobody knew, and that uncertainty only made the story more fascinating. One particularly emotional aspect of the situation involved the bond fans often associate with the BTS members. For years, supporters have admired their friendship, teamwork, and shared experiences. Because of that history, Jungkook's apparent slip carried extra significance. Fans believed that if he almost revealed something, it must have been important. Why else would he react the way he did? They pointed out that Jungkook never directly clarified his statement. He never explained what Taehyung was supposedly preparing. He never dismissed the speculation completely. That absence of explanation allowed countless theories to flourish. Soon, every new post, every appearance, and every interaction became part of the mystery. Fans searched for hidden meanings. They examined photographs. They analyzed captions. They debated timelines. The entire situation began resembling a giant puzzle with one crucial piece missing. Then came another unexpected twist. A short video surfaced showing Jungkook laughing backstage during an unrelated event. Someone off-camera mentioned Taehyung's name. Jungkook immediately smiled. The clip lasted only seconds, yet fans once again treated it like a major clue. Could the smile mean something? Was he remembering the broadcast controversy? Did he know a secret nobody else knew? Or was it simply a normal reaction between friends? The questions never stopped. Regardless of which theory people supported, everyone wanted the same thing: the truth. Would Taehyung eventually address the rumors? Would Jungkook clarify his comment? Would a future announcement explain everything? Nobody could say. And perhaps that uncertainty was exactly why the story captured so much attention. People are naturally drawn to mysteries, especially when those mysteries involve unexpected moments, hidden clues, and emotional connections. Weeks later, the broadcast remained a topic of conversation. New viewers continued discovering the clip. Fresh theories emerged. Old debates resurfaced. The moment had evolved beyond a simple livestream comment. It had become a phenomenon. Yet the most remarkable part of the story was not the mystery itself. It was the reaction. Millions of people from different countries, cultures, and backgrounds came together to discuss a single unexpected moment. Some laughed. Some speculated. Some dreamed about future possibilities. And all of them shared the same curiosity. What was Jungkook about to reveal? Perhaps one day the answer will emerge. Perhaps the mystery will remain unsolved forever. Until then, ARMY continues watching, waiting, and searching for clues. Because if there is one thing this unforgettable moment proved, it is that sometimes the smallest sentence can create the biggest shock. And somewhere in the middle of that live broadcast, for just a brief second, it felt as though Jungkook almost opened a door that was never meant to be opened. Whether it was an accident, a misunderstanding, or the beginning of a much larger surprise remains unknown. But one thing is certain: ARMY has not stopped talking about it since. The mystery should have faded. At least that is what many people expected. Most viral moments disappear after a few days, replaced by new discussions, new headlines, and new distractions. But this situation was different. The more time passed, the more determined fans became to understand what had happened during that live broadcast. Every day seemed to bring a new theory. Every hour appeared to uncover another clue. And every clue somehow led back to the same unanswered question: what was Taehyung preparing? One evening, a fan account known for analyzing BTS-related content posted a detailed timeline of events that immediately gained attention. The account gathered screenshots, public appearances, and previous statements made by both Jungkook and Taehyung over several months. At first glance, nothing seemed unusual. But when the events were arranged chronologically, some fans noticed intriguing patterns. Several dates appeared to connect. Certain comments suddenly carried new meaning. Moments that once seemed random now looked intentional. The timeline spread rapidly. Within hours, thousands of fans were discussing it. Within days, millions had seen it. The theory suggested that Taehyung had been quietly working on something significant for much longer than anyone realized. Not everyone agreed. Some argued that fans were reading too deeply into ordinary events. Others insisted there had to be more behind Jungkook's reaction. The debate became increasingly intense. Yet despite the disagreements, one thing remained consistent. Nobody could stop talking about it. Meanwhile, Taehyung remained silent. His silence became a story of its own. Every appearance generated fresh headlines. Every photograph sparked renewed speculation. Fans examined his expressions. They discussed his schedule. They questioned whether certain locations he visited might somehow connect to the mystery. The lack of answers only increased public interest. Then another unexpected moment occurred. During a separate online interaction, Jungkook was once again asked about Taehyung. The comments section filled instantly. Thousands of messages appeared simultaneously. Many of them referenced the original broadcast. Others simply posted question marks. Everyone watching could tell. For a brief moment he stared at the screen. Not a nervous smile. A knowing smile. Some secrets, he said with a laugh, are difficult to keep. The internet exploded. Again. The statement was short. Extremely short. Yet fans interpreted it in countless ways. Did he mean there really was a secret? Was he joking? Was he teasing fans intentionally? Or had he just confirmed months of speculation without realizing it? Nobody knew. But the mystery suddenly felt larger than ever. News pages dedicated to entertainment began covering fan reactions. Discussion forums became flooded with theories. Video creators published endless analyses. The original clip from the live broadcast continued gaining views despite being weeks old. It seemed impossible for the conversation to end. Then an emotional perspective emerged. Some longtime fans began reflecting on why the story had captured so much attention in the first place. Perhaps it was not simply about a secret. Perhaps it was not even about discovering an answer. Perhaps it was about hope. Many supporters believed that exciting possibilities still existed ahead. Future projects, unexpected collaborations, new creative directions, surprises waiting around the corner. The mystery represented possibility, and possibility was powerful. For years, BTS had built a unique relationship with their audience. Fans often felt connected not only to the music but also to the personal journeys of the members. That emotional investment meant that even a brief unexplained comment could generate enormous interest. People cared. They genuinely cared. And that emotional connection transformed speculation into something much deeper. One night, a particularly intriguing rumor began circulating. According to the theory, Taehyung was preparing an announcement so unexpected that only a handful of people knew about it. Supporters of the rumor pointed to Jungkook's sudden silence during the broadcast as evidence. If it wasn't important, one fan wrote, he wouldn't have stopped himself like that. The comment received thousands of reactions. Others agreed. Some disagreed. But everyone continued discussing it. As weeks turned into months, the mystery evolved into a legend within the fan community. New fans discovered the story. Veteran fans revisited old discussions. Entire videos were dedicated to analyzing a few seconds of footage. The phenomenon seemed unstoppable. Then came the moment nobody expected. During a public appearance, Taehyung was asked a seemingly unrelated question about future plans. His answer appeared normal at first. He thanked supporters. He spoke warmly about the future. He expressed gratitude. Then something happened. He paused, only briefly, but long enough for people to notice. And then he smiled. "Please be patient," he said. "That's all I can say right now." The reaction was immediate. Social media erupted once again. Others argued it could mean almost anything. Regardless, the comment revived excitement on a massive scale. Suddenly, the original broadcast was being discussed everywhere again. Jungkook's accidental comment returned to the spotlight. People replayed the footage. They revisited theories. They searched for new connections. The mystery was alive once more. At the center of it all stood a simple unfinished sentence. "Actually, he's been busy preparing." Those words had changed everything. Because the human mind dislikes unfinished stories. People naturally seek conclusions. They want answers. They want explanations. They want the missing piece. Yet this story refused to provide one. And perhaps that was why it remained unforgettable. Every mystery gains power from uncertainty. Every unanswered question creates curiosity. Every hidden detail invites imagination. In the absence of facts, possibilities multiply endlessly. For ARMY, the unfinished sentence became more than a moment. It became a symbol, a reminder that surprises can appear when least expected, a reminder that excitement often lives inside uncertainty, and a reminder that sometimes the most memorable stories begin with a simple accident. Some fans believed the answer would eventually arrive. Others suspected the mystery would never be solved. Yet regardless of the outcome, everyone agreed on one thing. The live broadcast had created one of the most fascinating discussions in recent memory. Months later, people still remembered where they were when they first saw the clip. They remembered their reactions. They remembered refreshing their feeds to search for updates. They remembered staying awake late at night reading theories. The mystery had become part of fan culture. And somewhere behind all the speculation, all the excitement, and all the endless questions, one possibility continued capturing people's imagination. What if Jungkook really had revealed something he wasn't supposed to reveal? What if, for just a second, the curtain had been pulled back? What if fans had witnessed the beginning of a secret that would eventually shock everyone? No one knew. Not yet. But the anticipation continued growing. Because every mystery has a final chapter. Every secret eventually reaches the surface. And if Jungkook's unfinished sentence truly pointed towards something extraordinary, then perhaps the biggest surprise was still waiting to be revealed. Until that day arrives, fans continue searching for clues, connecting dots, and debating possibilities. The question remains exactly where it began. What was Taehyung preparing? And why did Jungkook look so surprised after saying it? The answers remain hidden. For now,